Today we got urgent news about the Equifax data breach settlement that could affect you. Do you remember the Equifax data breach?
Credit agency Equifax dropped the ball back in 2017, allowing hackers to enter its databases and get personal information for nearly 150 million Americans.
Well, guess what? We have an update, and you need to act now.
Look, sit back and relax. We're going to show you how you can claim up to $20,000 for your expenses. But for a moment, let's imagine back in 2017, I remember waking up, seeing the news, and I was thinking, oh my God, I'm in the credit repair business. It's millions of people's information that just got exposed. I was like, man, this is gonna be scary. Your information might be on the dark web for sale for $5.
Okay, Marvin, that's really crazy. The good news is Equifax could owe you some money because of this settlement. So, Marvin, they extended the time to file a claim with this. So you're going to need to hurry up and listen in and get all this information so that we can help you file a claim. The claim must be filed by January the 22nd, 2024. So it still gives you time. So share this with your friends and family just in case they've had this same situation, because a lot of times we fall into having a breach happen and we forget all about it, Marvin. I know a lot of viewers are going to wonder how to do this and if they even qualify.
Great question, Gloria. You can check really easily. We're going to get into that now, how you check to see if you've been affected.
So what we decided to do, we put the link for the website listed below. Make sure you click that link because there's a lot of links out here and it can get very confusing. So we've done all the work for you and we included that link.
All right, let's scroll down and see if you've been affected. Once you click that link, it's going to take you to another page where you enter in your last name and the last 6 of your social. It'll let you know based on that information if you were affected by this. Now, like Gloria said, you still have time, but you got to act fast. And you know, it's not about the money. It's more about your privacy. You know, you do have money involved. If you had to get a notary, if you had to pay for credit repair, you had to pay for legal fees, all of this can be recouped.
And Marvin, it's not, like you said, about the money. It's about acknowledging that the breach happened and that you've been affected by this breach. Didn't you say you had a friend that went through something similar?
Gloria, not only a friend, we had several clients in our credit repair business that were affected. This may take you months or years to protect yourself. And the crazy part, it might not be one time that you're affected. If they're selling your name and information on the dark web, this can continue to happen to you.
Right, Marvin. That's why it's so important. We tell all of our clients, as well as our friends and family, make sure that you have some type of credit monitoring on your credit, because someone can steal your identity and you won't even know it. But at least when you have an alarm system, which is your credit monitoring, it'll let you know anytime someone is trying to use your credit. A lot of times these big breaches happen all the time and we don't know anything about it, or we sweep it right up under the rug. And there's an opportunity that you can miss out, or that your information is floating around out here on the dark web and you know nothing about it.
And one of the first signs to see if somebody's trying to steal your credit, you'll start seeing different names and different addresses appear on your credit report. And like Gloria said, having a credit monitoring, you'll get alerted that things are changing on your credit report, and maybe you can catch it before somebody steals your credit. Because this could affect you on buying a house, buying a car, and in some cases even getting a job. We had another client that actually was in the armed forces and he had a high clearance. He was a victim of identity theft and the bureaus gave him a hard time. Do you know that if you're a victim of identity theft, by law, they're supposed to take it off your credit in 4 days? And it took this man months and it was never his fault. So you guys, don't waste time working on this. And it's always 2 things that I'm gonna say. Be persistent and consistent, and don't give up. This too shall pass.
And Marvin, let's not forget, we do have a credit monitoring that can help you keep an eye on your credit. It's called Watch My Credit Score, and the link is in the description below. So I know you may have some questions, and if you are affected, these are the next steps.
So when you go inside the claim form, it's going to ask you all of your expenses you incurred. So think about it. You may have bought a cell phone, you may have bought a printer, you may have had time wasted on the phone with Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. So all of these, when you go down these items, don't rush through this. Don't skip by this, because you know what? This is time to make things right, you guys. This is not our fault. This is the fault of the bureaus, and now you need to get paid back for that. You can get up to $20,000. So take your time going through this form, filling this out correctly.
And let's not forget the postage that you use, by trying to dispute things on your credit report. All of these things add up. And it's really important that you take a stand for your credit, because the CFPB is giving you the opportunity to say, hey, I've been a victim. And once you type your name and your social security number in there, they're going to tell you if you qualify or not.
And remember, you have 2 government agencies you can do complaints with, really more than that. But the main 2 are the FTC, and then you can also go to the CFPB and complain, and even the Better Business Bureau to complain against Equifax and the other bureaus if you have mistaken identity.
And let us say this, we're not attorneys, this is not legal advice, but we want to make sure that we're educating you on what's going on in the financial world. Just remember, your voice does matter, and all of these things that's happening, they affect you, and you want to make sure that you check, because this can help you clean up some of those items that may be on your credit from the data breach.
And look, you guys, Gloria and I have created a lot of videos about banks where you can rebuild your credit, and also we have a DIY system that can help you do it yourself and fix your credit using AI. Hey, you guys, make sure you check out that video next. I'm Marvin Smith.
And I'm Gloria Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.